What's up everybody and welcome back to the channel. My name is Ben and today we're going to be speaking about the strongest man to ever live. Who will be the world's strongest man and the most times running? At the moment the current record is 5 times world's strongest man, held by Mariusz Pudzianowski, the Polish monster, and that is closely followed by 4 times world's strongest man Brian Shaw, who's still in the game at the moment, and 4 times world's strongest man Magnus Ver Magnusson and Zydrunas Savickas, who are both retired. So, as you can see, to become the new world's strongest man of all time, you would need to win six world's strongest man titles to hold that outright. And that is an extremely difficult task. Now, Brian Shaw is definitely in the running, still going. He's had a couple of attempts at trying to win his 5th title, but alas, no luck as of yet. But he's still extremely strong and trying different tactics to get that title back and reclaim the throne of world's strongest man. So he is still in the running, but with all the new talent on the strongman scene, there is definitely some good examples of people that could be the strongest man to ever live. We've had several winners that are extremely young win the world's strongest man in the last couple of years, and that leaves that title very much open. We've had Alexei Novakov, who is just 24, win a world's strongest man title. With the best years still ahead of him, he will no doubt be getting stronger and stronger every year and more formidable in the competition.
You're 24 years old, first title. I genuinely believe this. I think you can go on and win 5, 6 plus titles and beat Mariusz Pudzianowski's record. Do you think you're going to do it?
I hope, and I will do all for this.
But is that who I think is going to be the new world's strongest man? No, it's not. It is the Scottish giant. It is the albatross with a wingspan larger than the M1 motorway. I believe wholeheartedly that he has the potential to be the strongest man to ever live, and these are my reasons why. In 2021, Tom Stoltman from Scotland won his first World's Strongest Man title at the age of just 27. And not only did he win the title, he beat the former World's Strongest Man, Alexei Novakov, who didn't even qualify for the finals. Every year, Tom has showed that he is getting stronger, with no signs of slowing down. And in 2021, Tom got off to an absolutely amazing start, winning the first 2 events outright.
The 2021 SPD World's Strongest Man is Tom Stoltman. Tom, you knew this all along. Before you even left to come here to Sacramento, you posted this, that you were coming back as the #1 in the world, and you've done it.
Come on, Tom. Oh no! Tom gets it. Whoa! What a run. Tom in the lead. Turntable. Well, the Titan turntable is done. Wow, Tom Stoltman absolutely blitzed that. Tom did 46.89 for first place. Second place was 8 seconds behind with Trey Mitchell on 52. An amazing result for Trey Mitchell.
Now, what are Tom's strengths? Well, obviously his strength is very up there when it comes to his strengths. But more specifically, Atlas stones. The world record holder in the heaviest Atlas stone ever loaded. Tom is an absolute monster when it comes to stones. At 6 foot 8 inches tall and almost 180 kilograms, he is a monster of a man, one of the biggest strongmans on the circuit at the moment. This means when it comes to stones, Tom is always going to be up there, unless he makes a serious mistake. And as stones is in every single World's Strongest Man final, that's almost a nailed on first place for Tom every single year. Another event that Tom seems to win is the loading medley. For such a big guy, he is extremely quick, and that makes him formidable. A big guy that can move is always going to be dangerous. He's won the loading race in the finals 2 years running. Again, it's almost another nailed on victory for Tom. No matter what the loading implements are, he seems to be able to handle it and get the first place. Now, what's different this time and what he showcased in 2021 is he is starting to win, not just do well in, but win events he had no business doing so before. This is a clear indicator of the progress he has made. And at 27 years old, he still has his prime strength years ahead of him. Many would argue you don't reach your peak in strength until your early 30s. So he's definitely got a good number of years ahead of him. So we've already established that Tom is a beast when it comes to moving events. But what about static power? Well, he's tall and he's always been good at deadlift, and that is always creeping up. There's no doubt in my mind that Tom Stoltman is not capable of deadlifting over 1,000 pounds at the moment, and that number will continue to rise. The other thing that Tom has showcased is amazing log pressing power, with his brother Luke being one of the best log pressers of all time. It's clear that he has a good example around him when training, and we've actually seen in log events Tom do really well. So his pressing is clearly not a weakness. He's also got good ability in miscellaneous events like throwing, for instance. Quite a lot of the strongmen events favour the taller athletes. So Tom, being 6'8" and one of the tallest guys on the circuit, is incredibly favoured in those miscellaneous events that may pop up in the final. Tom would need to win 4 more World's Strongest Man titles to equal Mariusz Pudzianowski's 5. And at the moment, being 27, he has a good 5 years before what we would class as his peak. That gives him plenty of opportunities to win more titles and establish some momentum towards the greatest strongman to ever live. The question I ask him is, does he want it? Does he want to put that strain on his body and go for the greatest strongman of all time? In interviews, he's indicated he does want to win multiple titles, but will 5 or 6 be too much? Only time will tell. I think in the next couple of years, we'll really see whether Tom has what it takes to get to that level, and it's not easy at all. So it would be an incredible feat to surpass 5 times, especially with how many good strongmen there are up and coming at the moment. The competition's going to be great, and I'm looking forward to it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and let me know whether you think Tom Stoltman can be one of the greatest strongmen of all time. And if not, who else do you think has a shot at it? Let me know in the comments down below, and I will speak to you later.